Hello Earth signs, let's see what the upcoming weekend has in store for you. And it could be about pretty much anything. Love, finances, friendship, trips, whatever comes up. We'll have 4 separate spreads in this reading. The first spread is for all Earth signs, it's like a bonus, and then there's going to be a separate spread for every Earth sign individually. Timestamps should be in the description box down below. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is for all Earth signs. We have the 10 of Wands, then we have the 10 of Cups, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups, clarified by the 3 of Wands. We also have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, perhaps a fellow Earth sign. Another Taurus, another Virgo, another Capricorn. So let me tell you what the feeling I'm picking up from looking at all of these cards put together. What do I feel, if you care, right? So what I feel, it's like tough times are over and it's time to enjoy life and look forward to even better times. Okay, that's what it kind of feels like. If I were to sum up everything, or if I were to describe it using one particular tarot card, I would describe it as a 6 of Swords. Even though the 6 of Swords is not on the table, but that's what it feels like. The 6 of Swords is a card of like moving out of choppy waters towards calmer waters. The 6 of Swords is a card of, moving forward. It's a card of an improvement. That's what it feels. That's what this whole reading feels like. An improvement. Things are getting better. Things are looking up. Okay, because this reading starts with 2 tens, right? The 10 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. Alright, so the 10 of Wands, I think this is what's coming to an end. It is a card of a burden. It's a card of a lot of responsibilities, just a rough patch. It is a card of struggle. It is a card of something that's like, it is a card of obstacles. It is a card of hoops to jump through. You know, that type of energy. And I believe this is what's coming to an end. That rough patch, whatever the 10 of Wands meant for you, it's done, it's over with. And it's being replaced with the 10 of Cups and the rest of the reading, the rest of the cards, right? The 10 of Cups is the happily ever after, right? Happily ever after, whatever the 10 of Wands meant for you, right? It is a card of a family commitment, marriage. It is a card of like a massive family-oriented celebration, you know. And it's clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, and we also have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So maybe you're getting money, right? The Knight of Pentacles is actually an Earth sign indicator, right? You're all Earth signs, right? But at the same time, again, it's money coming in. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight out of all 4 knights, and the 10 of Wands is like a card of somebody barely moving. So you're finally getting here. You're finally getting to your 10 of Cups, right? And yeah, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, for somebody, maybe somebody getting a job or somebody getting a promotion. Maybe you're moving into a better place. Maybe it's just a family that's finally coming together. Or maybe you're finally getting married or getting engaged or what have you. But it's so much better, so much better. And the Ace of Pentacles could be a card of a proposal, like marriage proposal. Okay, or it is a card of like a golden opportunity, once in a lifetime opportunity. There is a pathway in the right bottom corner of that Ace of Pentacles. This is a pathway to new life. And that's what it kind of feels like. We also have the Queen of Cups here. The Queen of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. You could be embracing the energy of the Queen of Cups. You know, the Queen of Cups is a very loving person, very loving energy. The 3 of Wands clarifying it, looking into the future. Right, the 3 of Wands is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision. What comes before the 3, after the 3 of Wands, the 4 of Wands, right? But the 3 of Wands is like it's like things are getting ready to improve. But there's also a card of waiting, but I always interpret it as a card of after something has already been done. Right? So perhaps you decided to do something, you decided on one thing, and now you're waiting for maybe paperwork to finish or something like that. But it is, the 3 of Wands is a card of looking into the future, looking towards the future, some kind of a decision being made or what have you. So let me know how this plays out for you, but this is awesome. All right, cool. Taurus, we have the Queen of Pentacles clarified by the 8 of Wands. We have the Magician clarified by the Fool, the Ace of Swords clarified by the High Priestess, and the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Virgo, Gemini, Aries, maybe a water sign, or any zodiac sign, as a matter of fact. So the Queen of Pentacles, the first card that came out, it's probably you, Taurus. And by the way, if you're celebrating your birthday this weekend, happy birthday. I hope you have an amazing year ahead of you. And perhaps you have a surprise birthday party coming up. maybe because that's what the Ace of Swords and the High Priestess could be interpreted as, right? The Ace of Swords is a card of truth, and the High Priestess is a card of a secret. So some kind of a reveal is happening, right? Or maybe it's a, I don't know, gender reveal party for some of you. But yeah, it is the Ace of Swords with the High Priestess, you know, some kind of truth coming out, or somebody saying yes, right? The Ace of Swords is a yes card. The Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a card of communication, it's a card of travel, it's a card of love, you know, the Cupid's arrows. Alright, the Magician clarified by the Fool could be a Gemini, Virgo, and Aries you're dealing with, but you know, the Magician is a card of manifestation, it is a card of taking action. Alright, the Magician could be literally a magician at your birthday party, or maybe you have a Taurus baby and you hired a magician to come in and do some tricks, because the Page of Pentacles could be a child, right? If the Page of Pentacles is not a child, it could be a gift, birthday present, it could be paperwork, it could be buying tickets, it could be something tangible, right? Going back to the Fool is a card of maybe fooling around a little bit if you're dealing with a magician. But the Fool is also a card of taking a leap of faith, being kind of spontaneous, you know, trying something new. Okay, so yeah, it looks like fun to me, especially with the Fool card being here, and it looks like somebody saying yes, right? Or it could be some kind of a reveal, or it could be some kind of a new beginning. All right, we do have quite a few action-oriented cards, right? The Eight of Wands, clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, it's a very dynamic card. It could be a card of like literally going somewhere, taking some sort of action. The Magician is a card of taking action and manifestation. The Fool is definitely a card of taking action. The Ace of Swords is a yes card. When people say yes, something starts, something begins, right? The Page of Pentacles could be like tickets to go somewhere or buy something. You know, it's a very dynamic reading and it feels like fun. All right? Cool. Virgo, we have the Magician, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Pentacles clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing maybe with another Virgo. We also have Gemini, maybe a Sagittarius, or absolutely any zodiac sign. So here's what's going on. Alright, the Magician, the very, very first card that came out, it's actually your major arcana card, but you share it with Gemini. Right? The Magician is either you or Gemini you're dealing with, right? We got a couple of pages here. Pages could be children. I don't know, maybe you have children, maybe you have nephews, nieces, maybe you have grandkids. So maybe there's children, you're dealing with children over the weekend, okay? The Wheel of Fortune could be someone's birthday, right? Because the Wheel of Fortune is the start of a new cycle, a new year starting for someone. Their birthday could be, you know, qualifies as the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is also a card of literally going somewhere, okay? Literally going somewhere. It's also, it could be a new chapter starting for you, whatever that chapter is. And it could be like a fortunate turnaround for some of you. For others of you, again, like I said, the Wheel of Fortune could be a card of literally going somewhere. Those couple of pages, again, could be children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews. If you're not dealing with kids, maybe the Page of Cups is an invitation. Okay, and with the Page of Pentacles, you may buy a ticket to go somewhere. All right, the Page of Cups could be an invitation to talk about work, to talk about absolutely anything, right? And the Page of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles, it could be a job offer, it could be a contract offer, it could be whatever offer, as long as it eventually leads to something bigger, right? It starts with the page. For some of you, it starts with the Page of Pentacles, but eventually it becomes the Ace of Pentacles. It may be small right now, but eventually, at some point in the future, it will become like your main source of income, or what have you, right? It could be some kind of a new beginning for some of you, and then eventually, but with the long-term potential, like a great long-term potential with that Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, it looks good. It's a really good positive reading. Again, the Magician, it could be you, It could be maybe a Gemini, or it could be somebody who wants to hire you, somebody who wants to recognize you, right? The Magician could be maybe you're hiring somebody to make something happen for you, because the Magician is also a card of like a miracle worker, somebody who is really good at what they do, you know, somebody who can solve a problem by, you know, creating some sort of a solution, thinking of the box solution or something like that. All right? Cool. Capricorn, we have the Star, the Hangman, Justice, clarified by Temperance, and the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Pisces, Libra, Sagittarius, or any zodiac sign. Well, I got to be honest with you, Capricorn, it's a very, very specific reading, very specific, and very serious reading at the same time. Because out of the 4 cards that I actually pulled, the 4 cards that came out, every single one of them is a major arcana card. All those 4 cards, the 3 cards that came out in the clarifier, they're all major arcana cards, okay? And what's very specific about them is that 2 of them are healing cards, okay? The Star and the and Temperance, 2 healing cards. All right, and Justice could be a government agency, okay? So I think for like as soon as I saw the Temperance card clarifying Justice, in my head the puzzle was put together. I think for most of it, this is some sort of a decision, some kind of a judgment, some kind of a ruling, all right? And if you got hurt in the past, I'm not predicting anybody getting hurt this week or over the weekend, but if you got hurt in the past, perhaps right before the weekend on Friday, you will hear some good news, right? You'll hear some good news. Okay, the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck is that news. It is most likely a message, a letter, an email, a phone call, what have you, right? The Page of Swords is a message letting you know that something is going to go in your favor, okay? Justice is a government agency, a court or unemployment agency or worker compensation agency of a company, or an HR department or something like that, okay? And the Star and Temperance are both healing cards. And the Hangman, by the way, is a card of a sacrifice. It is a card of stagnation. So perhaps it's been going on, it's been dragging on for a while, and this saga is finally over, okay? That's what it kind of feels like. 2 healing cards. It's something big and serious for you. Must be something big and serious for you. All right? Cool.